What's up, YouTube? Devil's Details Diecast back here with a Monster Jam build. This is the Hot Wheels, I think they call it a gargoyle, or a cougar, or a panther, or something of the lines. We're going to call it a panther for this build. Thought it would be a good fit for a Monster Jam build, or maybe it's a dragon. I don't know. It's had all kinds of names, but we're going to call it a panther for this build. Thought it'd fit in well with a Monster Jam theme. They always have some kind of crazy bodies on them. It's got a cool engine already, and it's got side pipes. The only thing it really doesn't have is a cabin. I'm not sure if we're going to leave it that way, but of course we're going to put our monster truck tires on it and get this thing up in the air. And of course give it a paint job. It is a plastic body, so it can't strip it, but we'll scuff it up and give it a cool paint job. Maybe a couple other trinkets. And see what we come up with. So stick around, it should be a fun build. Alright, so here's a little mock-up of a base I found. It's one of the Matchbox... what does this say? I don't know. One of the Matchbox, like, Bronco trucks. Open... my eyesight's horrible. Open back trucks. One of the pickup trucks. Just got to adjust the axles here to make them a little wider. I do have to cut off some of the front bumper here. But just so happens the base fits right inside of it. I believe these are fuel cells, so that'll actually work really well with the Monster Jam theme. The front of the Panther car will fit. I'm just going to notch out, again, the front of the car there, the truck there. And that'll fit right there. And almost instantly we have almost a fully assembled monster truck. It's not as high as I would like, but these tires are really not all monster trucky when you compare it to the actual Monster Jam vehicles. This is one my son made. If you guys remember a while back, it's our first project. This is an actual Monster Jam truck from Hot Wheels, so you can tell, you know, they're obviously a lot taller than the ones we're going to be making for this build, but these are the biggest tires that I've seen from Greenlight, other than the really huge Bigfoot ones. So these are going to kind of be like micro monster trucks, if you will. So of course I'm not just going to leave it plain like this. We'll add some greeblies to it and maybe some exhaust, some more exhaust, or I don't know what I'll do because this already has cool exhaust out the sides. Maybe I'll extend those, or maybe I'll put something in the back here. And I still am not sure about the cabin, because obviously they would never leave their drivers exposed out of the top here. Maybe I'll do a roll cage or something along the top there. I don't know. Doesn't have to be totally realistic either, but should probably try to do something realistic. So anyway, I'm gonna get on with the building, and we'll check in as we go. Stay tuned. So we got all the base modifications done. As you can see here, get some light on the situation. The front I notched out to fit the motor. I still can't get over how much this fits almost perfectly in here. I notched out, this had another couple of tabs in the back I cut out so the back wheels don't rub. And then I cut out part of the front bumper here so you get easy rolling. I could push these tires in a little more. I'm just trying to get the good spacing. I don't want to cut too much of the front end off, the front tires. See if you get them too close, they still catch, so I might shave off a little more of the front bumper there. So Might cut a little more of that, maybe put like a roll bar instead. Kind of just in the test fitting here. Of course, you want to make sure all the tires are evenly spaced, or else it'll look kind of stupid. But I don't want them to wiggle back and forth too much either. So we'll see. Still kind of playing around with it, but pleased so far with the progress. Gonna go ahead and get some of these pieces painted up, at least in primer. Still haven't really decided on what to do for the top here, but that's going to be next, and continue from there, so stick around. Here it is, folks. Sex Panther monster truck, brought to you by Odeon. Very pleased on how this came together. It's pretty simple, as you saw in the build video. I love how this paint came together. This is actually metallic purple gone over with clear smoke from Tamiya, and then covered in just plain clear. Chromed out the engine, chromed out the base, put the fat tires on it. Rolls great. I left the cockpit as it was, as this would be my own version. I'm sure they'd have maybe a roll cage that would go on during the events, but for showtime and for maybe the before show at the pits, this is what they would have it as. Really like how this truck came out. And I know it's a demon or a gargoyle, but I thought it looked cool as a panther, so that's what I went with. Check out the links to all the builds below. Had a really great time doing this monster truck build, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else came up with. Also, check out the Facebook page, the Diecast Demons. Join our group if you already haven't, for more builds and build-offs. And we'll see you on the next one. Be well.
Ha ha ha.